Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so we have an article here from Cord Cutters News. The link will be down below for you guys. So, Comcast loses its bid to keep its hidden fees on internet and will soon be forced to fully disclose all fees. Too bad, not so sad, right? Right off the headline. Do we really feel bad for Comcast? I haven't read the story yet, but just that alone makes me I just want to shed tears of joy that Comcast is getting what they deserve. Anyway, let's jump into the article. So back in June, Comcast filed a complaint with the Federal Communications Commission over a federal law passed in 2021 requiring companies to fully disclose all fees to customers. The law required broadband customers to be provided with a label clearly outlining exact pricing information as well as additional fees, discounts, bundle deals, and connection speeds at the point of sale. Now, the FCC has responded to these requests to keep their hidden fees and has rejected Comcast's request. The FCC that it wants to preserve consumer access to clear, easy to understand, and accurate information about the cost and performance of broadband service. All right, so a statement here made by Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel. She's often in the news. She's basically the point of contact for the FCC with a lot of these situations, all right, especially these wireless carriers. So every consumer needs transparent information when making decisions, she says, about what internet service offering makes the most sense for their family or household. No one wants to be hit with charges they didn't ask for or they did not expect. That's why broadband consumer labels are so important. Once the review is completed, companies will be required to provide a complete list that outlines the all broadband prices, introductory rates, data allowances, internet speeds, and links to more information about ISPs, network management practices, and privacy policies. Internet service providers can say taxes included when their price already includes taxes. The FCC says the new rules will go into effect within 6 months once it is fully approved. Providers with 100,000 or fewer subscriber lines face a deadline of 12 months after the rules are accepted. The FCC has not announced when they expect the new rules to go into effect, but when that happens, customers will be easily see the true cost of their internet service. So a little misspelling there, it looks like, but basically they'll be able to see the true cost of their internet service is what we want to tell you guys. All right, so I mean, isn't that fair? As a consumer, shouldn't I know what I'm paying for? Why should I be hit at the end of the month when I think I'm paying for one thing and I get all these random hidden charges? Am I wrong to be upset about that as a consumer? Are you guys wrong to be upset about that as a consumer? Comcast, I can't even believe that they would try to dispute that. Basically, they're trying to say, please allow us to steal from customers. That's what they're asking for. They want a pardon so they can steal from customers. They want to pretend to sell you something at one price and then charge you another. And then they want you to be stuck in a contract so you can't do anything about it. Greedy. No wonder these companies are going to hell. Good. Cut the cord. Who needs it? That's why I'm even with all these big wireless carriers, why are we paying for all this service that we don't need? It's a lot of money. We're getting ripped off, right? A lot of the times, and we're not getting what we're promised, right? And companies, especially cable companies, I mean, they've been doing this for years. So when they cry, I've done articles about this before, and I mentioned this in other articles, Spectrum and whatnot, they do silly things and then they expect us to feel bad when they come out in a year or so saying we have to file for bankruptcy. We have no money. Yeah, that's your fault. You're a thief. You're a liar. You're overspending, and it's not on the customer. You're putting your hands in your own pockets. So good. And I'm glad to see that the FCC is finally stepping up and doing something about this, because this is dirty, sneaky stuff, and companies like Comcast need to pack it up and go home, because you're no good for nobody. You're no good for nobody. They're clearly out telling you We want to steal from our customers, and we're sad now that the FCC is stopping us. We want to charge fees, and we want to be sneaky about it, and we want you to be stuck in a contract so you can't do anything about it. Shame on you. Shame on you, Comcast. Go home with your tail in between your legs. You're dismissed. Garbage. Cable is garbage at this point. Any company that does that. If you're going to be honest with your fees and you know what you're paying, then fine. It's up to the consumer. But if you want to lie about it, which 95% of them are doing, who needs them? Cut the cord. All right, guys. That's all for today. That's all on this one anyway. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.